the current model of waste management is flawed. We are carrying large quantities of waste to a landfill and treating it like a garbage dump. This is not sustainable and this is inherently wrong. Now, what the contours of the solution are really threefold.
One is segregation of garbage at source. Everyone has to segregate their garbage into dry and wet garbage. If you do that, then the wet garbage goes for composting and the dry garbage can be segregated and made into commercially saleable, recyclable products. Only 10% of it needs to really reach landfill sites, and this is inert waste which will not smell, which can actually then be dumped into landfill sites which can actually last for over 2 or 3 decades. That's the solution we need.
But we still need systems and infrastructure to be able to treat it. What must happen to wet waste? What must happen to glass? What must happen to plastic? What must happen to paper? There's a large number of units that have been set up called the dry waste collection centers, which are at a pilot stage right now where we're trying to deal with recyclable waste. But those aren't sufficient. Those aren't sufficient for us to be able to handle the tonnage. So we're trying to look at what kind of infrastructure, what kind of support we need to be able to take the wet waste into a compost or onto a biomethanization, to be able to take dry waste into the categories that are required. This is obviously not going to happen overnight, and we certainly need the support of every citizen to do his best in terms of segregation at source, in terms of recycling, and in terms of reducing the amount of waste that we generate. We need to work at all levels parallelly. Action, policy, support, awareness. This is not an or game, that this one is doing that, what else can I do? It's an and game. We have to do everything we possibly can to save our city and the environment.